New York here, not the city. What's up, Doug Bucher? Becca? Becca repurposed. That's a new one. You're new, Becca.
I didn't know you were going.
Yeah, I'm going. What's up, Badger? Sheepdog? You gonna join us at some point?
I'm gonna drink some beer.
Get a beer. Come on. John Ishii, shalom. Smirky Smirk. What's going on? Ashley, Underhill Acres. Andy on Guam. Guns and Diesel, shalom, brother. Kevin. A1P, what's up, Brochaim? Chasing Life, shalom. The comments, the so fast. Not a Brad. Brad, what's up with you, man? William, shalom. Tommy, what's up, brother Tommy? I'm good, Carrie. How are you?
Oh.
I've got
Lord
Sister
help me.
Vicky, Hunter Seeker, shalom.
Lord help me.
I've got Uptown Funk stuck in my head and have had stuck in my head forever. Thanks, Matthew. Osa. Adrian, bless you. David Campbell, shalom. Already A1P, already. We got to swag people. What's going on? You're welcome, Oklahoma Survival. Boom, 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 boom. Time for the Drum Kit Tactical Tuesday. Never. You're welcome. You're welcome, Oklahoma Survival. You're welcome. Every time you hear that song, I want you to think of this egregious face right here. What are we gonna talk about, Brenda? Bear, as I age, how can I do more for property protection? No group in a rural area of M something. I'm guessing Missouri, Montana, Maine, Michigan, Montego, Montebello. Shalom, everybody. Rucking to Uptown Funk will never be the same now. You're welcome. Mississippi, Mexico. What can I do as I age for security on property? 22 rifle, not that I love it. 22 rifle, or 20 gauge shotgun, or even a 410 shotgun is really cool. What else? Dog, a well-trained dog, like actually trained dog. Madagascar, yes, Madagascar it is. It actually storms. Mars, it could be Mars. A well-trained dog. Good fences make good neighbors. What else can you do? A lot of people are really into like puzzle and shalom. Have those, but patrolling with dogs is getting rough, getting tough. Okay, well maybe don't patrol with the dogs. So here's the thing, Brenda. One of the things that you come to realize pretty quick when you have any sizable piece of land is you can't defend all of it, or at least not all at the same time. Okay? So, no, I did not. They're right there. Because Uptown Funk gonna give it to you. It's Saturday night, and we in the club. Don't believe me, just watch. You could dig a moat. That's an option. Earl's daughter, shalom. I thought you got the Coronitas. Bam, a blue eyes. Don't believe me, just watch. Don't believe me, just watch. Yeah. Smoother than a fresh jar Skippy. That's right. This is Tactical Tuesdays already off the rails. Fabulous. Oh boy. A drawbridge, that's another option. T-Rex is a good one. Toddlers work. Yeah, it is, Badger. You win. You've won the day. What else? You have to understand that you're going to not be able to hold the entire property. So what can you, alligators is a good one. What can you afford to lose? What do you need to hold? And then fall back to that position. And think about, where are your hard lines? Legos for sure. Caltrips, Lego caltrops are phenomenal. What? Rabid squirrels is a good one. 40 millimeter. Thump. Can you tell us your feelings on lights on weapons? If you're going to use a weapon employed in a self-defense application, it should have a light on it so that you can positively identify the target. NWA, brother, bless you, thank you. Landmines are good. Kudzu perimeter tanglefoot. Punji pits is another one you could think about. So here's the thing. In a song, honey, hand me that black rifle up there, please.
I guess Roger knew, honey.
Black rifles matter. Thank you, honey.
You're welcome, G.
Do you know where the salt is, Ron?
Yeah, where is the salt?
Salt shaker?
Assault rifle. I like lights on my guns. That's my song. You like that? You're welcome. Here's the deal. If you can't PID your target, positively identify your target, you don't know what you're shooting at, which means you shouldn't be shooting at it in the first place. So for a handgun or a rifle or a shotgun, we'll come to the Ruger PC Charger. I've only talked about it 42,000 times, but we'll talk about it again. Dudley, shalom, brother. You need a, it does, Sarah, you're right, it does need a bayonet, other than the fact that it needs a bayonet and goblins. Guys, we're 7 minutes into this live stream. We're already off the tracks. Yeah, you need weapons lights, man. If you can't see what you're shooting at, why are you shooting at it? Ruger bayonets. Chainsaw bayonet, absolutely. The Shalom Mozart Geek. Camera systems are a good idea. Thank you, Sean, for being the voice of reason in the chat. We need a hard reset. Shalom, Sanctified Supply Co. Yeah. Hey, Sanctified Supply Co. Send me an Instagram message. I need B shirts and also I love you guys and I'm happy to pay for them, but I need B shirts on the stat, bro. What size are you? Small. A small B shirt, please. What else were we talking about? Shalom. Grenade launcher. A grenade launcher?
I'm very skilled in the art of launching grenades.
My day was good, not one more inch. How was yours? I really don't remember what else we were talking about. Good gun for a small woman, the gun that fits your hand. Grenade launcher, bottle rockets, that's a good one. Mel Gray, shalom. Oh, that's right, we're talking about cameras. Bless you, Doug Bucher, thank you, and weapons lights. So cameras is a good way to go. Cowbell is definitely indicated. Chickens with lasers is a good idea. Lee Roby, shalom, brother. You could wrap your chickens in concertina wire and just let them run free during the day. That's a good idea. Roman candles. We're not talking about suppressors. Yes, of course, Mitch, fix bayonets. Captain Ned, QRF goats, that's right. I have some. Granny had a shotgun. Yep. And so here's the thing, right? Something's better than nothing. I got a Joe Biden campaign ad on this stream. Good job, Robert Thomason. Thank you. Oh, that's right. We're going to talk about the Ruger PC Charger. It costs more money than the Kel-Tec Sub 2000. It weighs more than the Kel-Tec Sub 2000. It can be taken apart if you get the breakdown version, which I think is pretty much the only version they're selling now. It's like the Gen 2 breaks down. But it doesn't fold in half like the Kel-Tec Sub 2000.
You should go outside. It feels better outside.
Feels
than
better outside than it does in here.
Yeah.
I'm kind of already set up here though. Tony John, shalom. I got an itch in the thing. So it's 150, 200 bucks more than the Sub 2K. It takes Glock mags, big whoop, so does the Sub 2K. It doesn't fold in half like the Sub 2K. It's wider and heavier than the Sub 2K. It's a longer gun than the Sub 2K, but it's better than nothing. So, will you talk about the application of a bow and its usage? In a defensive role? Maybe for acquiring food. But let's just put it this way. If you shoot me with a bow and don't kill me, I'm just going to town. Just going to town. Yeah, hopefully you're a good shot with the bow. Right. So, help Barrett, what should I plant from seed right now in Texas? Right now, nothing. In Texas, nothing. From seed, nothing. You might get a fall harvest in. Yes, she does, Chevy Girl, that's correct. Bear, do you like the AK? Honey. Hold, please. Yes, being shot in an SHTF is bad. Being shot in the end. Thanks, boo. Nope. Don't like AKs at all. In no way a fan of AKs. I think AKs suck. I don't know why anybody would own one. Risque Rade, bless you. Thank you. Aloha, Cameron. You can acquire a gun with a bow. You can try to acquire a gun with a bow. Here's what my quiver looks like. So, also, I don't know what your max effective range is, but I know what mine is. With, gosh, I feel like Terminator. Pick. To say nothing of when we get into actual rifle cartridges, not intermediate cartridges, where it's like, hey T, please talk about plastic windlass on tourniquets. What's up, Grandma Ginger? Don't buy cheap tourniquets, because when the plastic windlass breaks, you're gonna be screwed. So, who cuts your hair? Nobody right now, because I'm under a Nazarite vow. So, how's that for an answer? We took out, anyway, listen. Are you a fan of AR-10s? Man, before that freaking boating accident, I was definitely a fan of AR-10s. The comments go so fast. I like the Recon Medical Generation 3 cat style tourniquet with the aluminum windlass. Those work really well. And I like the Gen 7 cat tourniquet that's available at my store at adventurefrontier.com, as well as, please don't stick me with that. And also at North American Rescue. Are you gonna come join? Oh, you want to sit here? No, go over there. Go over there. This is my good side. I like the AR-14 for sure. 300 Win Mag or 7mm Magnum. I like 7mm Remington Magnum a lot. It's probably my favorite rifle cartridge. In fact, I was just talking about it this morning on a video that we'll post on Patreon. But there ain't nothing wrong with 300 Win Mag.
Pass me my beer, please.
This is my Boogie Boo Boo over here. Holy, shalom and blessings to all. Just got my shirts, Whiskey and Wake the Giant today. Love them. Awesome. Bless you. Thank you so much. What's up, bro?
What's up?
Hey, man. AKs suck.
Yeah.
I would never own one.
Yeah, they were totally not used to fight the American military during Vietnam or, you know.
They're terrible.
Now.
They're terrible.
Yeah, they're awful.
Can't stand it.
Hi, people.
Hi, man.
What's going on?
What's going on? Aaron Martin, shalom. JMC gets it. Mention the raffle again. Yeah, you have until Friday at sundown. That's the last time you can purchase raffle tickets. And THB, bless you. Be right there.
JMC, you watch your mouth.
MG, bless you. So Friday sundown is the last time that you can buy tickets, and that's going to give us a couple of weeks to fill ticket orders. The raffle includes a custom bushcraft knife from Fleming's Fabrications, a custom mini swamp rat chest rig from UW Gear, a a bare minimum made by Sojourn Gear, stuffed by me, both of which are in multicam, a multicam 72-hour bag that I needed to throw all this stuff into, a 30 caliber canned ham light 25-watt radio from Amendment 1 Preparedness, a swag bag from Sanctified Supply Co., 2 bars of Hero soap, 3 packages of disaster coffee, as well as a 5-pound bag of bunker beans, bear stickers, patches, blah, 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 all that stuff. And I know I'm forgetting stuff. And it's over $1,800 in gear at this point for $5. And all that money goes to charity. So, appreciate you, Brenda. So that money helps us support the people, actively support the people who are jamming up sexual predators and rescuing victims of human trafficking and sex crimes. Mini 14. Thoughts on felons and Second Amendment. The subject has been felony free for over 20 years. I've never been a felon, so I don't know. I know that there is a good video from a guy who was a felon about his EDC. I've seen it. It's got a lot of views, like over 1 million views. Talks about what knife that he uses. He has a black powder pistol, which is technically legal where he is. So I could recommend that as a means of investigating, but I really can't say because I've never been a felon. I don't know. I just don't know. And that's going to, there's some federal laws, and then there's also your local jurisdictions and states, or Bone Tactical, there you go, are also going to have a lot to say in that as well. Bear, moving to the Duncan area, what are some veggies that will not grow? Dude, it all depends on your soil. There's things that will grow, there's differences in things that will grow between our house and grandma's house, and we're a few hundred yards apart. It all depends on your soil, man, and your techniques as well. Somebody asked about the Mini 14 as a weapons platform. Hey, boo. And, hold on, my boogie boo. And the Mini 14.
I'll be back.
I'll be back. Cool.
Roots, shoots, and stumps are on their way.
Oh, man. Hey, there they are. Let those heathens in. Tell them to bring an air conditioner with
I
them.
don't know where Sam is.
So, here's the deal. I like the Mini 14. Hey, Rod, can you get the door, please? I like the Mini 14 much more than I like being armed with a stick. I don't like it near as much as the AR-15. It's less accurate. It has proprietary magazines, and it costs more money. Come on in, find a seat. Sit on down. You want to watch the live stream? Live? It's actually a live stream. Shalom, y'all.
My prayer requested.
Who's got the what now? A close family friend of 15-year-old boy with Down syndrome just got diagnosed with leukemia. It is advanced. His name is Josh B. Okay, we can handle this. Watch this. Father Yah, thank you for Josh B. And I have absolutely no idea what is going on with him, but you do. And I do know that you are sovereign over all things. So I just ask that you put your hand on him and all the medical professionals involved with his care. And whatever your will is, let it be done. There are always lessons to be learned in situations like this. So I pray that you'd fill us up with grace, that you'd fill us up with hope, and that you'd fill us up with strength. And that if it's time for him to go home, that you would welcome him with open arms, and that you would minister to the family. And if it's not, that you would keep him here, and that you would build testimony from this, and that whatever happens, that you would be glorified in this. I ask these things in Yeshua's name. Amen. Welcome, y'all. You didn't have to put your food in a dog bowl. You know.
This is my like going camping, thinking I needed a bowl.
I like
ordered off
it.
the internet is a little big.
I like it.
We need some of those.
We do need some of those.
I got some.
Double?
Yeah, dog bowls. Oh my gosh. Go dogs, Hami.
No dogs.
Can I just
Rebels.
try this?
Bear, my pea bushes look great. Stalks bigger than your finger, not flowering. What am I doing wrong? Lack of pollination? No flowers already?
Is it too hot?
Yeah, you're in
Peas
Texas.
are generally like I don't
Cool
know where you
weather.
are, but
Cool
yeah,
weather.
They're generally a
He's
cool
in Texas.
weather. Yeah, so yeah, it's probably way too hot. You need to do like November, December, January plantings of
Goza,
peas.
bless you. You might.
Oh, I'm drinking baby virus.
That's disgusting. Tommy,
These are like the little baby ones.
You
I'm
might-
so pissed I bought the baby ones.
you might also be able to get a sunshade cloth, and use some of that. We actually had to do that in Texas for certain of our raised beds because it just gets so hot so quick that, thank you, American Patriot, that you might have to y'all are killing it in the chat. This live stream has been off the rails since 7 minutes in. And I don't think we're gonna recover from it. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Yeah, it's ridiculous. So, more cups on the way, brother. Bless you, Reynaldito.
Yeah, and I have been so swamped, Ray. Like I still have your email saved. I'm getting to it.
You only printed out 200 orders today,
Yeah,
since Friday.
since Friday.
She got to be.
James Cipriano. Yeah, bless y'all, Bear Nation. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. Shalom from Israel. Shalom from Oklahoma. That's not a word.
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. Israhoma? I don't know.
Add a little phlegm into the word.
There we go. Just get all and then get all Hebrewed up.
You changed.
I don't know what you're talking
You're
about.
worse than my teenage daughter.
I don't know what you're talking about. Not going to confirm
Oh,
deny
shalom,
anything
bro.
involving the CIA FTI.
Shalom, Mark Chase. Hey, Mark Chase, we used the solar oven. Yesterday? A couple days ago?
Yeah, 2 days ago.
What? Give us the report on the solar oven.
I love it. Like it was awesome. I put a whole chicken in there at like 2:30 in the afternoon, and by 4:30 it was done. So
It's also 5,000 degrees here in Oklahoma right now.
Yes.
So it was actually cooler inside the sun oven than it was outside of it. So
yeah, but I love it. Like I'm looking forward to doing some more stuff with it,
I have a receipt for you because we just bought 3 air
and maybe
conditioners.
finally doing a video. I can do a video.
You should do a video.
Yeah,
You should do a video.
maybe.
On your channel?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's been a year. Yeah, so like they give you little pans that you can
Guys,
cook
it
in,
smells so good in here.
and the chicken fit in the whole pan. But then they
Oh,
also
good, I already
have
ate.
like a rack, like a curve, like a bold
No,
rack
alright, thanks, babe.
that you could put like a chicken. It says it holds like an 18-pound turkey, which I don't know about an 18-pounder. Maybe. But you can put it in one of those like baking bags.
It's not bread. It's not.
And cook it in the oven.
Mm-hmm.
So the other day when I was cooking, it topped out at like 400 degrees, but it was pretty constant at 350. And I had to adjust it like 3 times to keep with the direction of the sun and the angle and all of that.
Shalom,
But
Scott.
it was fun.
Yeah, can you do the adjusty dance again for those who missed it? There you go. Good job. So lots of questions on what I think about the UN disarming Americans because of George Floyd's death.
Excuse me.
Oh, hey, you want to hand me one of those too?
Here you go.
Oh, thanks.
I'm not really sure that I'm able to comment on what I think about the United Nations disarming Americans because of George Floyd.
Shaloha.
I really don't have anything to say about it.
Nope.
Nothing. I have no formed opinions at all
Nope.
about what that might look like.
Nope.
But I do have lots of this. Those two things are in no way connected to each other,
Nope.
but I do have lots of this.
They're not going to come. They're not going to come. It's a suicide mission, and they know that. They're like, we're just going to wait until we legislate the guns away. That's what their goal is.
And we're just gonna wait till that never happens ever.
Yep.
Yeah, these airsoft guns are awesome.
Yes.
I love these airsoft
Yeah,
guns.
you guys see this awesome paintball gun?
Yeah.
It's
I like your soft armor too.
Yeah, this is just cardboard. I just pack it with as much cardboard as possible. Supposedly, it can stop a BB gun.
I've seen it almost stop a frozen paintball before. So, yeah.
Almost.
Almost.
I learned that lesson the hard way.
So that's phone books, right?
No.
Yeah, it's half a phone book in there.
Definitely didn't borrow your phone book, bro.
Bear, I can't carry a heavy bug out bag. What would you recommend to pack in an ultralight bug out bag? That's a good question, Melissa Williams. Let's talk about it. Who wants to talk? You want to talk about it with me, or do you want to talk about it with me?
I need to go like chug water because it's like
700.
Do you want to?
I'm telling you, it feels way
it's
better
nicer
outside.
outside.
Is it really?
Yeah. I'll go grab chairs and I'll.
Well,
let
if
you
y'all
know
would quit
when-
sitting so close to me, it wouldn't be,
Yeah.
just saying.
It's beautiful outside.
You're defrosting? Oh yeah, well you're
You
Floridian.
freeze the.
It was so cold.
You freeze the office.
I told you, I like the office when people are like, Bear, what are you gonna do with all that meat? Hang it in the office. Is that blood on the floor? Oh yeah. Yeah. Don't look at the pile of guts in the corner.
I'm thinking like hat and
Oh,
mix
yeah.
syrup.
So I had an experience, a learned lesson from homesteading. I made a video about a K-bar knife review,
Uh-huh.
and I was butchering a chicken during
Right.
that review. Well, life happened, got distracted, forgot to take the gut bucket and dump the gut bucket in the compost into a hole that you dig in the compost and put the compost.
So you
over top
birthed
of
me
it.
9 million flies.
Dude. I buried 9
Sorry,
million.
Renee.
I came out the next day.
Welcome
and I
to
was
the country.
I just smelt this
Hey,
stench. and
they're
it was just
eating, man.
terrible.
Come on.
But I figured out what the issue was, and I took
Yep.
care of it. And I was like, I am never doing that ever again.
Yeah, that is not a mistake you make. Gut bucket, top priority.
Yeah.
Buried in the dirt so nothing can
Yep.
get at it.
By the way, we're down 1 5-gallon bucket.
Yeah.
You
Things
bury the whole
things
bucket?
happen. The
didn't-
bucket
I
won't
didn't bury-
compost. Just so you're clear.
We'll get it at some point.
You burned it.
I definitely didn't grab the propane blowtorch.
Okay, perfect.
Didn't do that. So I'm gonna go do things.
Go do some things. Hey man, I was leaning on that table and you just pushed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, now you know how we feel at dinner every day.
Well, listen, I run this place. Hey,
Only on a piece of paper.
there can be no teaming up at the office from now on, by the
Well,
way.
there will be.
There will be no teaming up at the office.
We have a drinking game now.
Yeah, and something tells me you didn't really have to get either one of your arms twisted to come up with a drinking game. All day they're like, is it noon yet? Is it noon yet? 58 more minutes. I'm like, oh geez. Okay. Ultralight bug out bags. Ultralight bug out bags. You need 5 things. Cordage. Quicksilver. Bless you. Thank you.
Wow, it's a superhero.
Ruh-roh. I know, right? Cordage, combustion, container, cutting tool, and cutting tool, cordage, container, cover. There we go. So, need a cutting tool, a knife, a decent one would be good. You know, it can be a, what do you call it thing? Mora knife for 15 bucks, right? Weighs nothing. Yeah, all the C's is better than some of the C's, Dudley, I agree. But a $15 quarter-pound Mora knife. Cover, ultralight poncho. Hey, Forrest, can you hand me either of those pieces right on the back of that chair? Right there. Turn around. Right there. Right there. Right there. Nope, that's a jacket. The thing that's not a jacket.
So I picked one of the three. That's all.
There you go. Here you go.
The other camo thing.
Poncho. Super light, super compact. You know, this weighs not even half a pound. We're at 3/4 of a pound, 30 bucks or so. Okay, so there's your cover. Combustion could be a lighter in your pocket and a lighter and stormproof matches in your bag. We're up to 1 pound now. Cordage, 100-foot hank of paracord. Let's say that weighs a pound. We're at 2 pounds. You need a container. That was the other C. And now we're talking water. Here you go. One of these. Water is 8.35 pounds per gallon. How much water you use is entirely up to you, but a lot of people recommend 3 liters. 3 liters is fine if there's lots of water sources around you and you're going to stop a couple, 3 times while you're moving. I carry 7 liters in my bag. So 7 liters, now we're getting about 15 pounds worth of water. So you see a lot of water there. A lot of weight in water. Hey, NWA Prepper, you still on here? NWA Prepper, you still on here?
Come in, come in.
Come in, come in. And also,
NWA
yes,
Prepper.
you need a way to treat the water, or whether that's a filter, whether that's chemical, whether that's whatever, you need a way to treat it. So add a couple of pounds to that maybe. We're at 17, 18 pounds. You're talking maybe 20 pounds, and most of that being water. So there you go. What's going on there? What's going on there? Hold on. I gotta send a text message to somebody real quick.
What?
Yeah, just
I think
y'all-
it breaks the live stream.
It doesn't.
If-
Y'all talk quietly amongst yourselves. Hold on. See?
Are you
Done.
back? Good
Done.
job.
Just like that.
You're live.
Handled it.
You're
Just
live
like
again.
that. Just like that. Just like that. So, cutting tool, combustion, cordage, container, cover, 20 pounds, and 15 pounds of that, 8 to 15 pounds of that is water. That's the thing, man. And then you're going to go on from there. Camo, a pound. What does a Baofeng weigh? A pound? Call it 2 pounds, 22 pounds. What?
You just said life straw is good.
Don't you say life straw is good.
I was like,
Who are you? Who said that?
Someone.
They obviously have not watched your Life Straw video.
They've not been here long enough.
it's like, oh, Mike,
threw one in
What is your opinion on Antifa and the Annex 6 blocks on Capitol Hill in
I
Seattle?
know. I was like, oh,
I don't really have an opinion on Antifa and the Annex 6 blocks on Capitol Hill in Seattle. I can't really say what I would do in that situation. I mean, I don't know particularly what I would do if that happened. However, you know, I guess if you lived in Seattle and actually had a pair of testicles in between your legs, you might actually be able to do something about it. It's kind of my opinion. Yeah, Sarah Hoskins hit the nail on the head. Earmuffs, everybody. Seattle is a shit show. Are you surprised? So, double tapping hillbilly. Bless you, brother. So. Oofda. OP Quicksilver. Thank you for the incredibly hard work. Bless you, brother. I'm glad you see the value in Patreon. I really do appreciate that. We put a lot of effort into our Patreon page, and I really do appreciate that because it's, like I said, man, it is not a, it's not an, hey, an I love me page. I think I'm cool. You think I'm cool. Give me $1. That's not how we do things.
I mean, I love you.
I mean, I love you.
I love you.
How like what tier do you love me? Are you like a $1 tier love, $5 tier?
I'm a 25 cents.
25 cents. That's what I
Yeah.
thought. That's why you don't get an air conditioner in your room.
I know.
So.
Chairs outside are set.
Oh, thanks, bro.
Is the mosquito spray set?
Yeah, somebody said, Homie. Yes, Homie. Answer that question. What question?
Guys, you don't understand. It's just
Yeah, y'all gotta like put Homie in like all caps.
James
Homie!
Cipriano. Bless you.
See if I can find it.
The info there rocks. Thank you. Tier 1 tactical love. Cobra, that's a whole nother thing. There's Blackhawks involved. Overwatch. Yeah. There's. Don't put the rubber ball in the. Bruce Zinke Jr. Sarah Hoskins says, Homie!
Did you find it?
Naz Adonis. Bless you. Thank you.
It must have been a while ago.
Homie.
Thank you, Crystal. Homie! Yankee also said, Homie! Eve, bless you. How do you stay so focused in times like these? Hello to the missus. Listen, let me be really honest with you about how I stay focused. The first thing is, I have an awesome team. Like, for real, I have an awesome team. They might make fun of me all day at the office. Yes, take a bow. But I have an awesome team. And so this is part of why I say, like, if you guys find any value in what we do, $1 or more a month at Patreon. We have a team of researchers. We have 2 admins. We have somebody who runs the store. We just today brought on somebody for customer service and logistics. Okay, then there's myself. Then we have this youngin' over here doing raffle tickets and learning about entrepreneurship and stuff like that right now. We have a couple of subcontractors that we work with. We have somebody on the team that does graphics design, right? And so this is like legitimately a family affair. And when I say that there's like 10 households that are supported by Bear Independent, I'm not kidding. And so it's not something that I say to tug at your heartstrings, it's a fact. And so the first thing about how I stay so focused is team. Because I give away so much stuff. They're like, hey Bear, we should. I'm like, that's cool, you're in charge of that. And then they're like, okay. So you know what happens? We only do the really good ideas. Because that mitigates on the good idea ferry, myself included. And then part of that is like, I'm like, hey guys, we should. And they go, okay, let's check our calendar. You can do that in June of 2068. Okay, we won't do that then. The next thing is, I try and stay as connected to y'all as I can. I still very much so remember what it was like standing in my kitchen arguing with my wife about whether or not we should start this channel in the first place, because there was so much, in my opinion, bad and dangerous prepper content out there. And I didn't want people to get hurt. I didn't want people to unnecessarily put themselves in harm's way. And so I approach this from the standpoint of trying to bring value to y'all. And then lastly, because of that, we have a mission statement. Like, I have a mission statement for my life. And when you have a mission statement for your life, it's very easy to determine whether or not your actions are lining up with your mission statement. My mission statement, for those who are unaware, is to serve the Father's kingdom. Hi, what are you doing? To save lives while serving the Father's kingdom and experiencing the abundance of His provision and blessing. And so it's really easy when you say, hey, should we do this thing? Does it save lives? Does it serve the Father's kingdom? And if the answer is no, Why are we doing this?
Why are we doing this?
I don't know. Why are we doing this? What are you doing? Could use prayer as well. Trying to make my way back to the Father. Lost 2 younger siblings in a month of brain aneurysm and a heroin OD. Just need prayers for strength. Sorry for the down message. Harley Daniel, there is no down message. Hey, can you pray? Are you good to pray right now? Okay, you gonna hold my hand? We're gonna pray for Mr. Harley, okay? No, now you're all, yeah, well, no, I'm not here. Here we go, easy peasy. Father Yah, thank you for our brother Harley. I am sorry that he is going through the gut-wrenching experience of losing 2 brothers this quickly. And I don't understand why, but I know that you do. And I know that you can use all things for your glory, and I pray that you would just stretch out your mighty hand to him and just make your presence known. Begin to build a way back to him and let him feel your presence and understand the magnitude of who you are, and not necessarily have to make sense of all of this, but just to feel your comfort and your peace and your sovereignty and experience you on an intimate and personal level, not a logical, theological level, but just to know you, to know in his heart that you're real, and to find peace through the suffering that he's experiencing right now, Father, and that you'd make a way, and that you would unequivocally prove yourself to him, and to do it in a way that's absolutely undeniable, so that there's no question, so there's no hemming and hawing, and there's no I wonder, that it's just obvious. Father, and I ask that you begin this process right now. Be it your will, in Yeshua's name. Amen. Bless you, Harley.
Bless you, Daddy.
What, baby?
Bless you, Daddy.
Bless me, Daddy? Oh, thank you.
So people asked 2 questions.
Yes.
Essential oils for SHTF. We did a video on it. Check the Homie playlist on his channel, and it's like top 10 oils for emergencies or something like that. Watch that video. Number 2, no, I don't have plates, so I can't give you a woman's opinion on carrying plates.
You have plates. You
Well,
just
I
don't
haven't
know.
worn the plates.
There you go.
I thought you meant like
I might
serving
should do
plates.
that.
So I was like,
Yeah,
are we
she has
catering
serving
or
plates.
Okay, let's go outside. You're hot.
We're all going outside?
Let's go.
That's it? We're relocating? How be the bugs?
They're fine.
Not too bad if you take preventative measures.
Preventative measures for bugs, Roger.
Yep.
Okay. Is there a tripod out there?
Yes. Seats are set.
Other than tripod the sheep? Shine,
Let
can
me
you
leave
get
the
me
live stream.
6 to 8 ice cubes, please? Hold on, everybody. Apparently we're not yet Oscar Mike. This airsoft gun is behind me. What do I do with this?
Are we doing outside?
Yeah, don't throw them in there, babe. There's liquid in there.
Are we doing outside? Oh, why is mine in ice?
Because I want to.
She's ridiculous. That's why.
Can I put it on your shirt?
What a great Tuesday night. I'm telling you. Hey, also we have a video here called "Bugging Out with Babies," and I would encourage you to watch that. That if you have a family and you're like, that's it. When SHTF happens, I'm just gonna bug out. We simply filmed trying to walk from our house to Grandma's house, which is not far away. It's a few hundred yards. One Sunday morning. And I was like, look, if you think you're going to bug out with your whole family kitted up, just watch what this is like. Can you put this where it goes up there, please?
Where does it go?
Right up there?
I can't reach there. I mean, maybe
All
I
right.
can't. I
Man,
don't
you're
know.
taller than me.
Yeah, you're taller than Rod. You can reach up
Can I
there.
lead to the backyard party?
I need shoes. Or
You don't need
Crocs.
shoes for going outside.
Tactical Crocs. They're right over there, Ro.
Yeah, I know where your Crocs are.
No, just put them right there, honey.
How much does this AK cost?
7? I think it was right at 7. All right, watch out. Get out of here. Get out of here. Just quit trying to sit down. All right, what are we doing? We're going to the backyard. Okay, we're going to the backyard.
This is
I want a
the
Hawaiian
backyard.
tank top.
What?
I want a Hawaiian tank top.
You want a Hawaiian tank top? Cool. Hey, it's Mad Kelt.
I want to say hi.
Say hi to Mad Kelt.
Hi.
Viking Preparedness. Shalom, brother.
PJ.
Yankee's over here. Say hi, Yank.
Shalom.
You want to say hi, Pastor Joe?
Hi, Pastor Joe.
All right, let's go. We're back porching it.
Back porch.
Grab that door.
Oh, okay.
Please and thank you. Please and thank
Oh,
you.
solar oven.
It's a solar oven. Mad Kelt says, hi, Shanene. Oofta. All right.
That's not that bad.
No, it is actually nicer out here than it is in the house. That's kind of ridiculous.
I'm gonna try and assist in making that not the case tomorrow.
Yes, tomorrow. Mucho bettero.
Mr. Rod got you a chair.
All right, there we go. That's, thank you. Am I a bug?
Yeah,
Yeah, you did
Oh,
great.
you're bugging me.
my guy.
Can I go back to doing what I was doing? Thanks. My wife does all the inside of the house things, and I do alleged construction outside, which essentially consists of starting projects, then leaving the rest of the building materials in the yard. That seems to be the way it goes these days. Oofta. Oofta. All right, so we're back.
What are we going to talk about?
C-130 is my preferred pronoun. What do you think about, what has been your experience during the Corona apocalypse?
Um,
How old are you?
13.
13, okay.
I'm 13.
You're not 13. What is it?
Lonely?
Lonely, okay.
It's definitely a mental challenge.
Unpack that. Lonely because why?
You don't get to see, you don't get to see everybody that you want to, and especially if you are living alone and you don't have any family and you're in one of the bigger cities, you won't get to see anybody.
Yeah, but what about you?
Oh,
Talk
me?
about you. What is it like for you?
Miss my friends.
Shalom.
Our softball team's trying to start back up.
Uh-huh.
Have a lot of time to do work, a lot of things.
Uh-huh.
You can definitely get lazy in the Corona apocalypse.
You can.
Yeah.
Have you missed any meals?
Have I?
Yeah, during the Corona apocalypse, have you missed any meals?
Not. Yeah. No.
Like, you haven't had to go without food, right?
No, I've had like the choice to.
You could have if
Yeah,
you wanted
yeah.
to, but you didn't have to miss any meals, right?
There's always been food.
There's always been food.
We had a little bit of a milk emergency. We had to bring out the extra milk
Yep.
this morning.
We did have a little bit of a milk emergency, but that happens.
Yeah.
Um,
My Honey Nut Cheerios still tasted good.
yeah,
Sorry.
so ghastly. Have you felt protected during this time?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
How? Why? What's that like?
Well, I mean, we're in the country. We live in the middle of nowhere. I love our neighbors. We have guns.
We have guns. Are you confident in our ability to use those guns? Yes. Do you know how to use those guns? How old are you?
13. 1, 3.
And are you confident in your ability to use those guns if you had to?
Yes.
Okay. Do you perchance have a replica Fairbairn Sykes dagger?
Yes.
Do you know where to stick it into people?
Yeah.
Is your dad cool?
No. I'm just joking.
You
I
just
like you.
national television. You just leave me hanging like that. What have you found yourself doing during this time? Like, how are you contributing to the tribe during this time?
I do all y'all's raffle tickets.
You're pedaling good, honey. Keep going.
Good job, baby.
Oh, she's actually doing it.
Okay. What else you got?
I help weed the garden.
Yep.
Almost.
What else?
Watch Aspen.
You watch your sister.
Yeah,
Dishes.
yeah. I do dishes.
You made a lot of matzah
Yeah.
and
And
baked
cookies.
and baked goods in general. It feels so much better
That
out
is
here
not
than the
so
house.
sad.
What is up with that? Huh?
It's cold at our house.
It's cold at your house.
It's like 100 square feet.
Can we run like a hose from there to here? That'll work, right?
When we get the roof on, we're doing misters.
You ain't doing no misters. I'm the only mister you're doing. Yeah, okay, I'm
I'm
tracking.
gonna get like 100 heads and I'm gonna turn them all off at the same
It's
time.
gonna be like a car wash out
I'm gonna
here.
get wet.
Whoa.
That sounds like a
the title.
You can definitely send me coffee if you email
Send me.
ntxmag@gmail, November Tango X-ray Mike Alpha Golf.
favorite
Subject
cookies.
line: Can I send you coffee? The answer is yes.
My favorite cookies to make?
Yes.
Probably just chocolate chip cookies. I'm a simple girl.
Yeah. Hey, Mark Chase. They know. Earl's daughter, Shalom.
I was about to say something. You made me lose my train of thought.
It's interesting how when you're gonna say something and you get interrupted, it derails your train of thought, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I know how moms feel.
Earl's daughter.
Barry, how do I get my wife into the
Yeah.
preparedness lifestyle? Got a video on it. I really do. And it go into the playlist here at the channel. The Hommy playlist, Hommy. That's my wife, Harmony,
Harmony.
or Hommy. And there's a playlist. We love you back, Wes Bartlett. Melissa Williams, bless you.
Thank you.
Your handwriting is excellent. That's awesome. So,
I'm working hard.
but essentially, how do I get my wife on board? First, find out the things that she can actually help you with, and then ask her to help with them. Give her a little bit of dominion over this, right? Like, for example, my wife was like, I don't want to be eating rice and beans for the rest of our lives. And I was like, cool, you're in charge of figuring that out. And she was like, what? And it's like, yeah, there you go. Pick 7 meals, start meal planning, and let's figure out how to do it. Favorite pizza? James Cipriano knows.
Ooh, my favorite pizza?
What's your favorite pizza?
Probably just hamburger. I have
You're
normal
so
favorites.
basic.
I am basic.
Basic white girl. It's okay.
No, we should get donuts.
We should get donuts.
I haven't had donuts like
Now?
Yes,
Right now, we're just gonna get
Just
some
go to
donuts.
Dunkin' Donuts.
White slice. That's right, James. White slice.
Pizza. Ooh, my favorite like place to get pizza is probably I love Little Caesars pizza, and their breadsticks.
Yeah.
Those are good.
Gobra likes your answer.
Donuts.
Yep. We recently made chicken bacon ranch wraps. We use beef bacon because we don't do swine. Yeah, you're better than basic. You're upgraded.
pineapple
You're the
pizza.
upgraded version.
I'm one of the only people that likes pineapple pizza.
You like pineapple
Yeah,
pizza?
Allie's dad made.
Get out of here. Get out of that chair.
No, my
Get out of that
feet.
chair. You like pineapple? Get off my
Not
porch.
me, Ellie.
See?
Okay,
I'm
good.
not the only
It's good.
person.
She's not here,
It's
so
good.
it's
Like
okay.
nice and tangy with the sauce.
What's up?
Delicious.
Little Italy in White House, New
Beef
Jersey.
bacon pizza. We should make beef bacon pizza.
We should. Y'all need a quarantine, baby. Now, all right, you come here and watch it, Sarah.
Yeah, we don't need a quarantine. I'm not watching another baby.
We've got lots
You
of
can do
them.
it after I
There's
move out.
chickens, there's sheep,
Yeah, look, there's all of our
there's
babies.
turkey.
Right there. That one.
Alright, go play with your potato.
I'm sitting.
Go play with your potato.
I never get to talk to people.
You just did.
You did great.
Yeah.
You did great. Can we get a clap hand for the 13-year-old, everybody? Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job.
No, I'm not. I'm your mom. It's my job.
Good job, Niner.
Right?
Yep.
It's the parents' jobs to be mean. I don't know. He
I don't
was at
know.
the bottom of the steps. There he is.
Pineapple matzah. Nah, let's not do that. Howdy from not Texas. Whoa. So ladylike.
It was not me. Mommy's
Thank
back.
you for facilitating all this, Rod. Appreciate it. Hey, do you got shoes on? I got shoes on. Hey, you sit here and talk to them for a minute. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
So many hands.
Here you go. No, 9. You sit right there.
Base. Yeah. That's what happens when I drink beer. That was felt by the speakers.
Where's Steven? Probably favorite family meal? Chicken enchiladas.
Yeah, my sour cream chicken enchiladas are the bomb.
Carrots are the worst.
Earthquake.
I'm back. Yeah, I'm back. Back again.
Yeah. I have, yes, I like canning. I love canning whenever it works. Like I had a batch of muscadine jelly that failed miserably. I even tried it twice. Like I tried reboiling it and adding more pectin
You put a
and
couple
sugar,
of batches of
and
jelly
it
that have
just
not gone well.
it flopped. So I have some videos on canning. T and I might have done one on his channel, but on my channel,
How do you support yourself
Honey.
living in the country?
biscuits.
I mean, there's jobs out in the country.
Yeah, you work for your parents.
Yeah.
Stuffed envelopes.
Right, you weed the garden.
She needs more flat surface tile.
Oh, well maybe on the driveway. Might be a little bit better.
I know one tried to eat my eyelashes. How do I feel about my parents being on YouTube? I mean, it's nice. I know a guy that he watched their channel before he met me. And, oh no, he's back. You guys would rather us do this though than him, right?
I have a homestead question. There's a large herds of sheep.
Any tips on how to get rid gaminess when making jerky?
Blessings.
Alton Brown knows how to make beef jerky. That's what I got.
Getting rid of gaminess taste in wild goats, sheep.
So
9,
hell?
go get UPS.
soak it in milk for 24 to 48 hours.
Yeah, or brines. Do a brine
Sorry,
on
Renee.
it.
Have you noticed that Tommy Salter's on there?
Smoke. Okay. Tommy was on earlier.
Oh, you need to tell him that 1666 is good. And thank you.
God is weeding the garden now.
Rod says that the 1666 is an excellent cigar. Thank you, Tommy. Homie and guineas?
Ganache.
Ganache.
Yes.
Yeah.
Pickling wild
Yod.
game, you can.
Indeed.
It would probably take
Well
the
done, Yod.
gaminess
Well
out,
done, Yod.
I would imagine.
Huh?
Yeah, so like with our kids, we made an agreement with them that however much time they spent in the garden is what they got to spend on technology. And it has worked wonders as
My
far
kids
as
spend too
their,
much time on their phones. Put their asses in the garden.
yeah, as far as their willingness to help. Your family is awesome. We
Thanks.
try. We try.
I'll tell you this though. This is pipe tobacco. It's dark tobacco. It's called hot chocolate. It's a blend that comes out of the local, smoke shop about 45 minutes from here. Yes, she dehydrates lots of foods. We'll get on that in 1 minute. I want to talk real quick about family though. Family being awesome. We're blessed that we have good people in our family, and B, Jay Scott, I like cigars as well, and B, I'm a fan of what do you call those things? Churchill. I like Churchills, dark Churchills.
I thought you were talking about family.
I'm about to. Families in.
Who's Churchill?
You don't know Winston Churchill?
You got another kid on?
Yes, this is Churchill. Meet my long lost son. Can you imagine? Family is intentional, man. Family is intentional. Thank you. Thank you for the yard. Rod did that. Family is intentional. So, in many ways, it's what you make of it. Okay? So, be encouraged. Like, there's a couple of things. I don't know if there's any kids or sensitive people, but maybe it's time for some earmuffs real quick. We don't tolerate any bullshit. We just don't. In fact, I had a talk with my oldest, who was just on camera earlier. She had an emotional reaction to the statement that I made and kind of huffed away, and I said, stop. That's unacceptable. Here's why that's unacceptable. We don't behave that way. You're having an emotional reaction. You shouldn't be having an emotional reaction. This is how you need to respond to that. And we cleared that up, handled. Rather than just turning a blind eye to that or tolerating it or doing a No, we don't do that. So, do y'all have a well? Nope, we have 3 wells. Tell them about the stuff you dehydrate, baby love.
I dehydrate.
Excuse me, Churchill. Could you pass me the lighter, please? Thank you.
So, I dehydrate, like when I make jelly, musky-down jelly, I save all the skins and pulp and seeds, and I pop that in a blender, and I pulverize the crap out of it, and add a little add a little bit of lemon juice, and some sugar, and some apple juice,
Praise ya.
and turn it into like,
Good day.
almost like a thick smoothie consistency, and then I dry that into fruit leather. I dry
And hide it from the kids.
and hide it from the kids.
Because it's so good that they don't
and
get
from
to eat any of it.
myself, because I have been known to eat a whole round of fruit leather.
Okay, so let me ask you,
Banana chips.
when you
Yeah.
eat a whole round of fruit leather, how does that affect you? Like, can you poop after that? Is there a lot of fiber in that? Like, what happens? I gotta know.
I mean, it's kind of like,
Sugar crush.
yeah. I mean, it's very naturally sugary, and it's also very like
Now you're gonna die.
Yeah.
like gel-y, not like the fruit spread, but like the thick consistency,
Please
and
pass
so
the
it
jelly.
can make your internals kind of jelly.
It's a lot of pectin.
Right? Yeah, a lot of pectin, and so yeah, don't eat too much of it at one time. But we do mushrooms.
Mm-hmm.
We do beef. We do meats, and
I only do mushrooms when I'm trying to commune with the Clockwork Elves.
What?
I do herbs.
I don't do
I
herb.
do-
I
Oh
can't
my
get
God.
down with the herb.
I do.
I'm the worst herb smoker on the planet. I'm the most
I know.
paranoid.
You think you're dying.
I do. I think I'm dying. It's the worst. Different story for a different
Nothing.
time.
Nothing.
Some other story for another time.
What are you guys doing?
Get it together, Renee.
Which Mora knife do you prefer?
I like the Mora Companion HD in the carbon steel, not the stainless steel, because you can strike.
Those gears.
Yeah, thank you. Because you can strike a fire starter with it, no problem. Tactical shrooms, Andrew. If you're on tactical shrooms, we're taking your rifle, okay?
Aspen, which one was
Condor Mopsy, good for somebody 6'2", 300.
Yep.
No, not yet.
Condor Mopsy is a good one for 6'2", 300 for sure. Advice for a very small mag. Do the things. Let your light shine and your mag will grow. Hold on one moment. What is this? Whoa!
My
You
Knife.
don't need to see
Here.
that.
Tell them about
Oh, okay. This is my EDC knife.
it. Speak up. It's your EDC knife.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. And what's it for?
Stabbing people.
Not stabbing people. What kind of people?
Bad guys.
Bad guys.
Bad guys are people too.
Bad guys are people too, but we don't just stab random people. That's bad. If you do that, I have to take that away from you.
But what if there's a bunch of random people just storming the homestead? Then technically you're just stabbing random people.
No, technically, if they're storming the homestead, they're trespassing. And if there's a bunch of them that get close enough that you have to use that, I've done my job poorly.
Yeah.
Okay, don't point that at me. You make me want to do knife disarms when you point it at me. Yeah.
Aaron.
Also for cutting cake, that's correct.
Yeah, and letters.
Stabby things.
North.
Greetings, Chief. I've been all through there, man.
Yeah. Dumb boy.
Dumb boys, that's exactly right.
Aspen, the other day, she said that girls can't kiss boys and boys can't kiss girls, and if they do, we have to cut off their heads.
That's right. She's got it all figured out. Can you talk about Doug Bucher? Bless you. Thank you. Can you talk about the differences between owning land in Texas versus Oklahoma? Sure. So we lived in North Texas, and in North Texas, they're missing several things. One are these things here that we like to call trees. Yes. There's tall bushes in North Texas, but there are no trees. They're also missing water. There's very little of that. They're also missing, frankly, freedom. There's a lot of really fancy people there that want to micromanage and infringe all the other people.
There's people that they think they're country, but they're really not.
That's very true. There's lots of people that think they're country but are
Sissy
not.
countries.
Yeah. It's like, and there's a lot of ego. Not everybody. There's a lot of good people too.
He's stopping because of a race, and Baba thinks it's race, and it's just rocks.
No, she has no idea. There's 730 people here.
Fake
She's
country.
just very used to this.
That's not good.
Yeah. So, in Oklahoma, I've heard it said, and I would pretty much agree, that Oklahoma is what Texas thinks it is. Ghost Preparedness, shalom. So, and I can say that because I have had family in Texas, Oklahoma, and Kansas for the last couple hundred years. So I get to say what I want to say about those three states. So, we're not in Kansas anymore. Have you ever even been to Kansas? No,
Maybe.
you've never been to Kansas.
You're not missing much.
Yeah, you're not missing much.
Didn't
I got lost in the ghetto in Kansas one time.
Well, hold on. I want you to talk
Oh
about
my
that.
God, from the police station.
For the Glock User 85, for plate carriers, I recommend the bare minimum kit. That's what I run on mine, is the bare minimum kit. How is your county about permitting? Ha 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 ha. What's a permit? How's that for an answer?
yeah.
I put up a wind turbine in southwestern Oklahoma one time, a one-off for a guy, and I walked into the city hall / police department / water department / volunteer fire department and said, hey, who do I see about getting a permit? And the mayor / chief of police / lead firefighter said, permit? What do you need a permit for? And I said, to put up a wind turbine? And he goes, well, hell, just put it up. And I said, can I get that in writing? And he literally wrote on a piece of paper, well, hell, just put it up, and then signed it. So, yeah, Yeah. Ain't that right, bub? Yeah. A shrug from the 11-year-old. So tell us about getting lost in the ghetto in Kansas.
People don't even know there's a ghetto in Kansas.
Yeah, first of all, describe what a ghetto in Kansas is like, and then tell us about getting lost in one.
Well, it was in Kansas City.
Okay,
Kansas.
that's barely Kansas, but okay, go ahead.
Yeah, it was Kansas City, Kansas. I mean,
Yeah.
what other Kansas metro area?
That's
I mean,
what I was
there's,
like, what?
Wichita.
Topeka? Yeah, you gotta
and
watch out for
Topeka.
MS-13 in
That's right.
Topeka. They're pretty. That Amish mafia out there, they'll get you.
Yeah, so
You don't mess with Jonas Yoder, okay?
I was
Okay.
16 and decided to drive from Colorado to North Carolina by myself.
No,
Yeah.
they don't.
And
Mom did.
it was like before cell phones, or cell phones had like just started coming out. So I was on my way to Florida to go see my dad, and then I was gonna go to North Carolina after that. But I got lost in Kansas, and so I stopped at a 7-Eleven and asked them if they had a payphone that I could use, and they didn't. But right next door was a police station, and it was very much so the ghetto. Like they had like the bulletproof glass with like the slide out tray, and then like they went and got all your stuff. And so I went over to the police station to call my dad and ask him if he could like help me find my way. And so I called him, and he's like, well, where are you? I'm like, I'm at the police station. He's like, what? Why are you at the police station? I'm like, hold on, they're the only ones that had a payphone. Don't freak out, I'm okay. So that's my story.
So I was in Detroit one time at a Little Caesars in Detroit, where I'm not exaggerating. There was 2-inch thick bulletproof glass and a slot that had locks on both ends that they could slide one pizza at a time through. And they would it was like,
What'd somebody do? Shoot off a Little Caesar?
it's Detroit, babe.
Oh,
We played a show there. Is a venue called Harpo's, and there was this gigantic black dude in like a black Buick that was sitting out front of the venue. And I'm like, who is this guy? And they go, oh, he's the local drug dealer.
Chickens in the garden.
And I'm like, why is the local drug dealer here? And they go, it's real simple. If he parks his car out front of the venue, then everybody else in the neighborhood knows that everything's cool. Don't beat up and mug the white boys that are going to show up for the show. And I was like, oh, okay. I'm so glad we're playing a show here tonight. However, it was an awesome freaking show, and I'm glad that whoever that guy was, he did a good job of maintaining peace and security. So whatever they paid him, good job. But yeah, buying pizza through 2-inch thick bulletproof glass was that was a whole new experience. Harpo's. I don't even know if that place exists anymore. It was massive. The floor of that place was like the size of a football field, and it had 5 bars, 1 in the back and then 2 on each of the sides, and the stage was like 6 foot off the ground. Crazy, man.
Itchy foot.
Bear, can you gravity blast on a snare? Of course. No, we don't make our beef bacon. We buy it from a butcher. Phelps, that's awesome.
They're gonna just.
Will
play
you
up on
live
the fence.
stream
They're
a
fine.
drum solo one day? Probably
They're
not.
fine.
Probably not. I state this.
To that tree.
I state this pretty regularly.
back there.
Drums are. The playing of drums is one of the very few things. Good night, NWA. You're awesome. Harpo's is no more. That makes sense. I would believe that. Who's your favorite drummer? Okay, we're going to get into that in a minute. And most of y'all are going to be like, what? Who are those people? The playing of drums is something that I keep almost entirely to myself because it's one of the, I share pretty much everything else with y'all. Here we are hanging out with our friends and family on our porch on a Tuesday evening with y'all. right? And so,
Friends,
sister Renee, daughter,
What?
family,
friend, family.
everybody.
Yep.
It's a party.
There's a cat.
So, here, you gotta loosen this knob and it'll turn better.
Oh, okay. Well,
Aspen, show the people the cat.
One of these days, I'll teach you how to do this thing.
Show the camera the cat.
Okay,
Come here.
so,
Aspen wants to show them the cat.
want to show them the cat? Who is that?
Potato.
Potato? What is that?
A cat.
Is that a shark?
No, that's a cat.
That's
How
a
old
cat?
is Potato?
Okay, bye. Lovely to see you again. Okay, Tony John says, Renee, shalom. So, okay. Why not, Levi? Why not?
How's the new
Guys, I don't know if you've noticed, the world's ending? So, I'll tell you honestly, we haven't noticed. Other than reading and reporting the news daily. Okay, who are some of my favorite drummers?
me?
In before, all the comments of either A, Bear, I've never heard of those people, you're ridiculous, how could you say that? Or B, how could you not include insert famous drummer here? I can't believe you didn't say Neil Peart, John Bonham, blah, 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 blah. Simmer down, okay? You asked, so I'm gonna answer. In no particular order, Gene Hoglan of the band Death, which is Thinking Man's death metal, is a phenomenal drummer, and Karen Carpenter for sure. And I play along to Gene Hoglan's work regularly. He's a really, really, really good drummer. Trim from the band Emperor is an incredibly good drummer. Really big fan. Drum solo from Judas Priest song Painkiller. Man, I play that before I get out of bed in the morning. Let's see, who else? Trim, Nick Barker. Did Aspen just really bro fart?
She was like, really, bro?
I think she really broke the cat.
Oh, she really broke the cat. Okay, not faux daddy. Roger that.
Somebody asked, is this Hawaiian shirt Tuesday?
Don't worry about the Hawaiian shirt. They don't need to know.
It's mine.
Isn't that right? Isn't that right?
It's a one size fits all.
It is. It's a one size fit.
It
We
fits
got
me.
the biggest one they had, so it would fit everybody in the family, in varying states of comfortability, but it'll fit everybody in the family. We're frugal like that. That's how we do things.
I call it the front, not the back.
You call the front, not the back.
I don't want to be stuck on your backside.
That white chicken is so
Yeah, me
big you could
neither.
put a saddle on it. I know. That's how we grow them around here. Who else? Who else do I like drumming to?
Me.
Where are you going?
Derek Roddy is an animal. He's an awesome, awesome drummer. I like playing along to him. Hell, Toy Doll from old school Dimmu Borgir, and Frost from 1349 and Satyricon. Paul Bostaff, good question. Yeah, I like Paul Bostaff stuff. Some of his double bass was a little floppy, but kudos to him for not triggering the crap out of his drum set, man. That's awesome. Yeah, Carmine Appice. Yeah, I'm familiar, man. Carmine, I should say. Yes.
Yeah, I agree with whoever said that. You have your Hawaiian shirt, I have my pineapple pizza.
Listen, it's my reality. Y'all are just passing through it, okay? So,
Has anybody ever heard the song Jesse's
yeah, he said
Girl?
the Dimmu.
Because that's like one of my favorite songs right now. It's from the 80s.
They're aware. Most of these people were alive when that song came out.
No.
Sabaton, yep. You cannot fornicate with your fence, Brian. It's gonna hurt, okay? You know,
That's right.
I actually played some shows with Goat Horror back in the day. Believe it or not.
Go lay down.
Yes, they heard of it. See, I told you. Hey.
Sam, what are you doing?
Lay down. Go lay down.
Oh my gosh.
Go lay down. Go lay down.
Go.
Hate breed. Yep. Let's see. There was a protest in Oklahoma. Yeah. Portnoy or Mangini? That's a good question, Tommy. Of course, we're talking about. Oh man, why did I just blank on the name of that band right now? So I've never met Mike Mangini. I met Mike Portnoy one time, and he was actually a pretty chill dude.
Someone's 15.
I think that Portnoy kind of set the tone. So Neil's Dominator, I've hung out with that dude. He can drink some beer. Very cool dude. They don't get to know what my band's name is. There were several bands, and I'm in no way interested in promoting music that I wrote and produced and recorded and played all over the country that does not glorify the Most High, because it was satanic black metal, and the end. Okay? Okay, Dream Theater, thank you. So, there you go. Thanks, Unbiased.
Good luck with the baby boy.
Good luck.
Someone has
Whoa, hey, careful. That's going to pinch you and hurt a lot. Hey, don't do that, okay? Okay, thank you. Dio, you mean, listen, like a tiger, you can see his stripes, but you know he's clean. Oh, what's becoming of me? That's right. That's right. Like a rainbow in the dark, bro. Like a rainbow in the dark. So,
Yeah, potato.
Pantera? Are you kidding me? I heard Cowboys from Hell and Master of Puppets in the same afternoon. Yes, honey.
Yeah, I saw the scrapes on it.
Can you have some water?
No.
Sure. You want a sip of this?
Sure.
Okay.
What's it called?
That's that juice you like. Remember Daddy's juice that he drinks? Yeah, it's the aminos. You gonna drink it?
Yeah, but I think I need a cup to pour.
Okay, if you get a cup, I'll put some in for you.
I love her pouring motion to pour it in.
Shalom.
Get the one you was using.
So, well, I don't sing anything, but thanks, man. Best factory AR not to be modified for under $1,000. Get a Palmetto State Armory, put a dot sight on it, call it good. Buy some ammo and train.
Sport 2's not bad either.
What's that?
Sport 2 from Smith & Wesson.
Yeah,
not modified.
Yep.
Yeah, with a flat
Bread
top.
for war.
Yeah, but
New
it.
shirt.
Yeah, I'm very familiar with Daniel Streety and Bread for War. It doesn't have a dust cover though,
The
Marine.
Sport 2 does.
Don't you be propagandizing at me.
I'm just
Don't
saying,
you be.
Sport
Don't
2
do it.
does.
Don't
It's
you
all
do
good.
it. Richard Christie, hell yeah, that guy can play. He is an animal. Harvester of human sorrow. Big words, small mind. Behind the pain, you'll find a scavenger of human sorrow. That's right. Doodle-doo, doodle-doo. That crazy bass line. That's right. What's that in 5/4? I think they do that jazz break in the middle of that movement. I like Richard Christie. He smells like dog turds when he plays, though. So, just a little brief aside for you.
Oh wait, someone's talking about little kids.
Don't talk about little kids. What about Carter Buford? That dude can play too. Obviously, much more classical jazz style drumming, but he can definitely play. He's solid. He's really solid. One of the reasons that I like the type of metal drumming that I like, yes, Brian Matthews. Sugarfoot Moffat, I think, is a little overrated, honestly. He's got a lot of good creds, but I think he's a little overrated. But one of the things that I really like about extreme metal drumming is you're taking jazz notation, ghost notes, syncopation, jazz theory essentially, but you're playing it rather than at 80 to 120 BPM, 180 to 360 BPM. And so it's a whole new level, man. So, Cannibal Corpse. I had a good buddy,
Close the door.
actually one of my best friends, that for his American Sign Language final in his senior year had to sign the lyrics to a song, and he picked the Pickaxe Murders by Cannibal Corpse, and was promptly thrown out of the class by the time he got done. I don't know, Mark Chase, how many? Thank you. Yeah, for real.
Now you fix
Oh, okay, I'll fix it.
Can you play Peaches?
Hey, I
can
got
eat
a
peaches.
blue.
Come here, Weez.
Peaches and cream.
I've actually never had peaches and cream.
That is a song.
What?
Here you go.
I
Oh,
told you.
Justin
Guys like
Trudeau's
my
here?
boy?
You're fixing to get banned.
I immediately.
Just like your
CCR.
AR-15s.
Sludge metal? I've never been a big fan. What's your advice on saving a marriage? Richard B., I have no idea what the circumstances are.
Probably
Love
not
each other.
best.
Love each other. Listen, communicate.
Honesty.
Give 100%, not 50-50. Honesty is a good one.
Yeah. Regardless of what the other one's doing, like you give the 100. But communication, like communication's big.
Yeah.
Generally, there's unspoken expectations, and both parties are failing in those unspoken expectations. So, speak those expectations.
And one of the things that I've had to do at times is say, you know, I'm mad or hurt or whatever, but I don't have the words right now to express what I'm feeling. So I need you to just give me some time so that I can actually figure out what I'm trying to say. And so being honest even with that, rather than sitting on it and keeping a lid on it, just being honest and go, you know, I'm actually really pissed right now, but I can't actually articulate why. So just give me some time so that I can figure out how to say this to you. Or, you know, yeah, honesty, communication, like,
That's been catch.
I don't know. Does anyone else shoot a POF? Nope.
What's a POF?
Something ordinance. It's I can't. Patriot Ordnance Factory, something like that. Yeah. Men don't always enunciate their feelings. That's true. No, we don't, man. You're welcome, Richard B. I have 430 round mag. Should I buy more before it's too late? Absolutely.
Gun Mag Warehouse has OK Sure Feeds in stock, 10 packs.
Gun Mag Warehouse has OK Shore Feeds in stock in 10 packs. What was the price you gave on that? $119.99. So essentially $12 a piece plus shipping.
Improved Magpul followers.
With the improved Magpul followers in them.
He's big, but his wife is bigger.
You have a chicken.
Which she's chasing me with a bat. Yep.
What? Has that happened?
No, I've never chased bear with a bat.
I would.
15 mags I got for
You
$5.56.
got that paintball gun though, and I threatened. I was like,
I literally don't even know how many AR mags I have.
Probably 400.
I know that there's like 17 in my truck. So, thanks for the
Now all
light.
the Sallies are gonna go there.
Homie makes the channel bears okay too. Thanks, man.
y'all know we have sold more tactical chicken stickers than we have bear stickers.
You love to point that out.
Saying, like,
You love to point that out.
but how many pooping unicorns?
Any
Yeah.
advice
taking
on
into
raising
account
chickens?
The pooping unicorns.
All the advice. We have several videos here about raising chickens. And we got a lot on Patreon about chickens too.
You cut
Oh,
your
we
hair
need to
out,
re-announce
listen
the
to
last day of the raffle. Blah, 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 is June 12th, this Friday. So today's Tuesday,
it. But that doesn't mean just buy hundreds of them, please.
Wednesday,
Yes, it
Thursday,
does.
Friday.
Please swamp my
Y'all
13-year-old
got
with
3
raffle tickets.
days.
We'll make Ellie help.
Vicky,
And
shalom.
then we're doing the drawing June 30th
What?
during Tactical Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So be here, but that's going to give us a couple of weeks to catch up and get all the hundreds of orders that I know you guys are going to inundate me with in the next 3 days.
Raffle.
Yep.
Yep.
So somebody asked what weapon you were carrying folded up in your backpack. Can you tell them?
It's the Keltec Sub 2000.
It is. Good job.
Thank you.
Question.
I love it.
That sounded like a question too.
No, I do love it. But yes, that's my backpack gun.
Yep.
And it fits
I love
perfectly
the umbrella force.
in my backpack. Like
love
I've got
the
a bunch of
umbrella.
little pockets And I've got the gun in one, and my laptop, and then my laptop cords, and my notebook, and my
Forrest is about to
mouse,
start singing.
Yep.
and then the little front, like the little bitty pocket. I've got 100 rounds of ammo
In magazines.
in magazines.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wine bottles going
Hey,
everywhere.
a giant dog.
Oh,
Coke bottle.
Hey guys, can I hang out with you and knock all these things over? Oofta.
Answering questions
Yes.
is fun.
I'm Ron Burgundy. What does the Bible say about killing ants? I have them all over my kitchen counter. I'm
Murder
pretty
them.
sure it says murder them.
With a passion.
So the best thing for ants on your kitchen counter is to mix up some confectioner sugar as well as borax and mix that into, like, you can either sprinkle it or you can add just a little bit of water, enough to turn it into a paste, and then put that in strategic dots on your countertop. And
Choke the cat.
it kills
Shalom, Tommy. Good night, brother.
them dead. Kills them dead. Cinnamon too. Yep. Peppermint. They don't like peppermint.
Tactical borax. You all calling each other?
Yes.
Okay.
I think
hey,
they're
he's right
commenting
there.
back and
You
forth.
want me to talk to him? Hey, Forrest, Renee needs you. Hey, I got him. You're
This is how
welcome.
long we've been
What's
married.
the
We sit
raffle
on
for?
opposite sides of the porch.
What's the raffle for? All right.
Are you
What?
new?
Are you? Yeah.
Well, welcome. For the third time, here's what's in the raffle.
Yeah.
Can he remember? Okay.
Said it on this live stream.
Yeah, twice already. A custom Fleming's Fabrication Bear branded bushcraft knife that is exquisite. It's a gorgeous knife with Kydex sheath, fire starter, ceramic honing rod on it, the whole nine. It's awesome. So the knife, a UW Gear custom mini swamp rat chest rig set up to run M4 pattern magazines, a bare minimum blowout kit. Both of those two things are in multicam. A multicam 72-hour bag that I threw in to house all of these things because it was about to get exorbitant. An Amendment 1 Preparedness 30 caliber ammo canned ham radio, 25-watt radio with battery backup. A bunch of Bread for War t-shirts and albums because they're awesome. Sanctified Supply Co. swag bag, including hats and t-shirts and a lovely little note in the whole nine. Disaster coffee, 3 different types, as well as their bunker beans, 5 pounds of their bunker beans for your food storage so that you don't decaffeinate during the apocalypse. Hero soap, Bear Independent patches and stickers, and I don't remember what else. It's over $1,800 in value, and it's a $5 raffle ticket. You can get them at the store at bearindependent.com.
You should give them a mugshot of you and your Hawaii.
A mug shot of me.
Yeah.
So, coffee actual. Yep. Yes, we ship to Canada all the time.
Yeah.
Tell them about that.
In South
Yes.
Africa.
Yeah. I ship to England. I ship to South Africa. I ship to Canada.
Good night, Parakeet.
I ship to Guam. I ship to Puerto Rico. I ship to
Afghanistan,
right.
Australia. We sent kids to Australia.
I thought you said we send kids to Australia. I
Yeah.
was like, what?
Saddle up.
Yeah.
You're headed to the outback.
Yay! Can meet Chris Hemsworth.
Bear International. Yep. We need to pick a bear to scare off intruders. We should start selling cardboard cutouts at the store. That's a good
That'd be
idea.
cool.
Like they do a Sasquatch.
Are
But a
we?
bear.
Are you hiring for new dance monkeys? Not currently, but I'll tell you what, Christine. Put together an intel report and send it to ntxmag at gmail, and I'll forward that to the HDMIC, the head dance monkey in charge. And if you got the chops, maybe.
Mutton chops.
Mutton, yeah, if you have mutton chops,
That's
then
the
maybe.
only way.
It's the only way.
Or if we got mad baking skills. Lightning bugs.
What kind of pest control do you use for crops? Chickens.
The lightning bugs are out.
Mainly diatomaceous earth.
What? What's a
DE. It cuts up their exoskeletons. Exoskeletons.
What's up, boy kid?
It cuts them to shreds.
That's nice.
Hold on. Stop. I know you're for small business, but do you have an Amazon affiliate link? No, I don't. We also do have our kits on Amazon.
Yeah,
But
but
I
buy
would-
them from the store.
I would much
Don't buy
prefer
them
that
from
you.
Amazon.
I would much prefer that you do not buy them from Amazon, and let me tell you why. First of all, it's entirely possible that Amazon is Satan. And I mean that because in order to do business with them, you have to be registered with a company called Global Solutions One. GS1, Global Solutions One, that charges you a bunch of money to give you a barcode so that you can do business with Amazon. It's kind of ridiculous.
It's a scam.
And next, if you buy my kit on Amazon, I don't get paid until a week to 10 days after you receive the kit. Now you might think that that's fair, but I've come out of pocket and I'm just sitting there chewing my nails going, I hope they like the kit and don't file a return or a complaint or whatever. And then Amazon shuts my account down or puts it on hold because somebody was having a bad day. So I would much prefer that you not patronize us on Amazon because we spent a bunch of money to learn that we don't really enjoy doing business with them. I mean, literally, it cost us thousands, like $4,000 to get the product on Amazon. And you know what? I wish that we never did. However, we're there now, so whatever.
No regrets.
Yeah.
So with DE, you just sprinkle it on the plants. If you have morning dew or rain, you have to re-sprinkle it because once DE gets wet, it's no good.
Hey.
So you got to have it dry, and
Don't do that.
it cuts them up, shreds them to bits.
Did anything come from the Amazon Smile thing? Should be.
Chasing the cat.
Did anything come from the Amazon Smile thing? Should I be changing my donation to Grindstone? Phelps, we're not set up for Amazon Smile yet. It's a good idea. It's something we've looked into, but we got so many other things going on. Tomorrow, let's talk about Amazon Smile. Please and thank you. Oh, that's right. You told me that. You have to be approved. Your 501c3 has to be approved by the federal government in order to do Amazon Smile. And we are still in pending status. They have not approved us yet. And I don't know if you noticed, but the world's melting and there's an active coup against the sitting president of the United States. So
Wait, what?
we'll see what happens. Okay. The whole internet's going to hold you to that.
June 30th, Tactical
You
Tuesday
need to set up like
is
a
the
community
drawing.
board that has the grindstone.
Last day to buy the
ending date,
tickets
grindstone drawing,
is
and what's in the
this
grindstone
Friday, June 12th.
Bare fact or bare minimum for plate carrier? I
Bare
prefer the bare minimum for plate carriers and chest rigs and war belts. I like the bare fact for a rucksack, headrest kit, or whatever, but there are lots of people who run the bare fact on their plate carrier. There are lots of people that use it for all types of tactical things. It's a purpose-built kit designed for gunshot wounds, man. So, but I like the bare minimum. It's literally called that because it's the minimum things I want to have on me to deal with a gunshot wound. And it's actually not that minimum.
Sam.
I mean, think about it. You got two chest seals, full size, not compact, two 5x9s, a nasal pharyngeal airway, a set of 7 1/4-inch EMT shears, a 6-inch emergency trauma dressing, a whole roll of surgical tape, decompression needle, and a cat tourniquet. And then, of course, you can add combat gauze to it. So it's actually a freaking comprehensive kit. So, but it's about the same size, maybe even a little bit smaller than the typical size military issue IFAC, but it has a considerable amount more stuff on it. Where do you get training to use the IFAC, put in, Richard B, put in your zip code and the letters TCCC, TCCC, or Stop the Bleed, and you'll get results there. If you are in Arkansas or Oklahoma, we are setting up programs to train people to use these kits. And if you're in Oregon, I might be able to recommend somebody as well. However, the whole country is being quarantined right now. So there you go. I don't know enough about Joe Jorgensen yet to render an opinion. I don't know. I honestly don't know.
Aspen, leave potato alone.
Oh, that poor cat.
If butchering a calf in SHTF, just get several sharp knives and a butcher guidebook. Okay. Crappie are on fire. You follow.
Can I put?
Potato. Austin City Council. Tried the SIG Romeo 5 red dot. Yeah, I've got 4 of them. How's that for an answer? If someone is doing business with Amazon on Shabbat to buy products, is that breaking God's law?
Yes.
No. Am I working on the Sabbath? Are you working on the Sabbath? Am I resting and not looking at Amazon on the Sabbath? Frank, is somebody, it's a good question, but how deep are you going to go with that? Is somebody working at the power plant to supply the power to your house on Shabbat? Is somebody pumping the fuel to the gas tank? We don't fill any order. Nobody that works directly for me. Son, could you sit, please? You're making like all kinds of noise over there. It's kind of distracting. Nobody that works directly for me is doing any work on the Sabbath. That's not an accident. I mean, we still have a website on the Sabbath. We have orders that... Yeah, that's what my wife just said. She said that's why your orders don't process until Tuesday, because we're not doing business on the Sabbath. And so if you work for me, you don't work for me on the Sabbath. The end. Hello. A bug just flew down my shirt. Yeah, well, Beretta Bear, that's the issue, is how do you define work, right? And there's 3 things. Yeah, Grandma Ginger, right?
Dad, show
What?
the people the cat.
Show the people the cat? Okay. What is his
Potato.
name?
Potato.
Potato? What is he?
Nice.
A T-Rex?
No, a cat.
He's a cat? Are you sure he's a cat?
He looks like a baby.
I don't know. I don't know if that's a cat.
It is a cat.
What do you... No, I think that's an ostrich.
No, that's a cat.
Are you sure?
It looks like a lion.
Is it a...
I think it's a flamingo.
A what?
A flamingo.
A flamingo? It might be a flamingo,
I'm here,
you're right.
finally. Nice to meet you.
I know what it is. It's a king crab.
Toddler kitty photobomb, yes.
I think it's an ostrich.
I think it is an ostrich. I think you're right.
But, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little tiger.
It's a tiger.
But I think it's
I
a
love
little
cats, me too.
Be gentle with him. Here you go. Here's Potato. Okay.
Thank you. We are very blessed.
Yes, we are.
Potatoes are very tasty. Not that one. It's a potato.
What is a good recommended grain for a mid-length gassed AR? 55 or 62 grain, man. For show.
Antifa.
Bear, I live in Oregon. Should I get out of town because Antifa is talking about going to small towns? Should I leave or protect my property? Wyatt, I don't have near enough information to make that determination for you. That's literally what you're talking about is a security assessment, and that we do that, but we gather a lot of intel when we do that in order to be able to make an informed decision and give you options A, B, C, D, E. Let's spin this around. If Antifa was coming down my road right now, and they even showed any indication that they were going to breach my perimeter, A, they would be met with a show of force before they got to my road, because you don't fight a war from your mailbox. And B, trespassers of any type will be met with deadly force. And this is completely legal in the state of Oklahoma. So that's what I would do. It's just, there is not a world that exists where it's okay for you to threaten my family, that it's okay for you to threaten my friends. That will not happen. You will not do that. And that if that means that Bear dies in a pile of spent brass, so be it. But you're gonna have to go through me to get to them, period, the end. So, that's my answer.
Pirate Treasure was spamming the comments.
Who was? Pirate
Pirate
Treasure?
Treasure. He was saying Trump 2020.
Probably lonely.
Silly potato.
Yeah.
Probably a Russian bot.
Silly.
Barrel twist for 223. I like 1 and 7. 1 and 8's
Kids
cool.
done with school. Yes. Not
Yep.
permanent. I mean, it might
How
be
many
permanent.
Zeet seats should I wear? I wear 4. Some people wear 1. It says put them in the corners of your garment. Most people don't wear squares anymore. So when they did wear squares, which was essentially a square with a hole in it, it would go over the head and then be gathered at the waistline with the belt. So you had 4 corners. And so I wear 4 Zeet seat, 2 on my front belt loops, 2 on my back belt loops. But if you read Numbers 15, verse 37 onward, it just makes it pretty clear, hey man, you will wear these on the corners of your garments. They're fringes to set you aside unto Yahweh. So you do you, man. The only stipulation is that it has a blue cord in it. So I wear 4, but I know some people that
Badger
wear 1.
wears 4.
Badger knows what's up. Badger knows what's up.
We sold out in the
You
store.
guys got any questions for me? How do you prepare your kids?
How do you prepare your kids? Our kids do chores. Sometimes they balk at doing chores and then they get body slammed verbally. Body slammed. They're rewarded for their effort, but they also contribute to the whole. Our kids are trained in the use of weapons and tools. They can run certain platforms here on the property. Bless you, Philly Flash. Thank
How
you.
old are y'all? We look like young. Thank
Don't
you.
worry about-
I'm 7.
Yep, you are. Just leave it at that. Both of my older kids have an EDC that they're required to have on them, which includes a knife and a lighter so that they can cut things and start fires, which is a very common thing on the homestead. They work in the garden. They are aware of what's going on in the world to the extent that we allow them to be. We read our Bibles together. And we do life with our kids. I am not trying to shelter them from the world. In fact, it's not that I like them being exposed to the world, but we don't shy away from it. We just explain very clearly why we believe what we believe, why we do things the way that we do, and why it's probably a good idea to be sanctified or set apart from the world right now. Because, I mean, we are blessed that we get to do this right now. We're not on fire. We're not starving to death.
What's considered cool music? To me, probably. I listen to like everything. I get used to Dad's music, and then I end up listening to Dad's music. Someone asked what was it like, what was my favorite thing to do on the homestead.
And
What is it?
you
I
were
really,
Whoa, easy.
Patriot Plumber, shalom, brother. He says hi, Sean.
hi.
Thanks, Captain Ed. Wow, you really love doing all those homestead things. You just come right to the
There's so
top.
much I have to.
Catherine, thank you.
What did the other people do?
I don't know
They
if
went
this
in their
counts as
house.
playing. I mean, being on the homestead, but I like singing and I like painting
Uh-huh.
and I like being up at my grandma's house and planting flowers.
Planting flowers is cool.
I like painting like rooms.
DW Platinum with Sabian AAX. I like Sabian AAX. DW makes good stuff. I'm a Tama guy, though. I'm a
I
Tama
do
guy.
homesteading. I just do it less than mom and dad do. I mean, we have to be out in the garden every day for an hour at least. And I'm with Aspen. I make sure their lives are easier with Aspen. Make sure they can do the things. Make sure you guys get y'all's raffle tickets.
What is it like to have such a cool dad? My dad's cool too, but not a prepper minded. What? Good question. Let's just tweak it just a little bit. What's it like having me as a dad?
It's great.
You be honest. Be honest. I can take it.
Definitely some tough love times. It's I mean, it's nice having a prepper dad during right now, and sometimes they're embarrassing, but most parents are. He's especially embarrassing sometimes. He prepares me for stuff that's gonna come. He keeps it real.
Paul, bless you. Thank you.
It's a trap, I know. It really is. He protects me, which is one of the best things. He talks to my friends. Like, anytime my friends come over, we always have good conversations. And I have really good friends. I have a really good friend, and her and my dad get along pretty well.
I don't treat y'all like children.
Yeah.
I just treat you like little adults. And I always put my kids on the edge of comfort. I always want them growing. I mean, like, mentally, emotionally, spiritually growing. I don't coddle. I'm very bad at coddling.
He's also, like, really gentle, I guess, with us. He has his tough moments, and then he has his moments where he's, like, a dad, I guess. I don't know.
Like a dad, imagine that. Well, it's because, and I've told you this, as long as it's within my ability, no harm will ever come to you. Ever. And it doesn't mean that I shelter you from the world, because I want you to learn. I want you to experience. I want you to know how, like right now, how blessed you are. How blessed we are.
He doesn't try to higher my expectations of the world. He makes sure I knows that life isn't fair, that I'm gonna get let down, and that I'll just have to get back up and get back on the horse. And
Yeah, life's hard. Be harder. It's
he doesn't soften it down.
well.
I know there's a saying for some of this stuff.
And it's good to have dreams, but it's also good to figure out like how you're gonna
Realistic
get there.
dreams.
Well, like, you want to be what when you grow up?
Cop.
Cop. What type of cop? You were talking about federal law enforcement for a while.
Which federal law is, it's not complicated, but Saturdays and Shabbats, that's a realistic expectation that I'm gonna have to have, and
I think he's inside, honey.
our school has a great program for early college programs that I plan on taking, and he's he pushes me because he knows I can do it. He's probably one of the reasons I'm so good in school because he's never softened it. He's always told me how it is, and he makes sure that I know how to do things.
See, Bear Nation, I'm doing the same with y'all. I'm dadding you in a lot of ways. Like,
He's a little
don't tell
children.
me why you can't do it. Tell me how we're gonna do it.
Don't tell me the problem, tell me the solution.
That's exactly right. I tell my kids all the time, everybody's got problems. I don't want to hear what the problems are. I want to hear what we're gonna do about it. You don't do me any favors when you're like, well, this is a problem. No shit. I know. I'm aware. What are your solutions? What are we gonna do about it?
Boys are problems.
Boys are problems. That's right. That's why we have compost piles. And I'm not shy about that either. Something like when you're playing softball and stuff, I see them little boys over there oogly-eyeing, Googling, and I'm like, hey, compost. And they're like, sorry, sir. Yeah, that's right. So-
Potato, yeah.
Yeah. So,
And yeah, I had a friend that lives down the road, and he knew about Dad's channel before he knew me.
yep.
He's like, aren't you that girl and your dad's a YouTuber? I'm like, yes, that's me.
That's right. Now we're going to mark your location and do a full
Yeah.
background check on you.
You know who he is.
I do. I do.
Yeah. What's up, Bear and family?
I do.
Thanks.
Hey, I got to go pee on something.
Okay, I'll take control.
Hey. Honey,
Mother, dearest.
do you want to sit and talk to the people for a moment?
What? I was talking.
With the daughter.
From
I will
Mom.
do you stay.
Yeah, do my
I want to sit
stay.
in the big chair.
No.
No.
My butt's bigger than yours.
Sit.
You literally told me the other day that my butt's bigger than yours. Oh, well, now it's so far away. I can't read that far.
I'm coming. Hang on. Dad just put it on the stick. Hold on. Technical difficulties.
Whoa, okay. Does Bear have extra game cams in the boys' direction?
Yes, girl show.
Whoa, hey, man.
She's like, I'm sitting.
Does he have extra cameras? He asked Harlan. I guess counts.
Oh, you gotta
Well,
scoot
now I
closer.
can't see.
Here.
I don't have my glasses. What's
That's a dad
I
question.
taught my daughter.
You'll have to ask that later.
Her middle name is Cheyenne. Renee, you don't have to go that way. Let's see.
Hi, Internet. Recommendations for kids
Whoa.
uncomfortable with shooting. Start with the
Make 'em
small
not.
calendar. Small, not calendar, caliber. And
It's like what?
start with the small caliber, like
I've
a
been
22.
shooting since I was.
But you started
I
with
started
the
when I was like 8
22.
years old.
And Harlan, our son, started with the 22. So
Does
start
Bear
with
score?
that, and then gradually
This is like
increase
Does, yeah. Does Bear
calibers.
snore, Mother? Does Bear snore?
Only occasionally. And when he does, I kick him in the butt and make him move.
Mom snores.
I do, yeah.
Yours?
When you snore.
My
How
7-year-old.
many?
the girl
hang
show
on.
now?
Look, one reading person
trying
at a
not to
time.
fall off.
How many laying hens you have on your homestead?
40.
Our state can only have 3 within city limits. So different cities vary. Like in Salina,
the whole bear
where we moved
office.
from, we had a limit of 6. Here, I have no idea how many I have. I have feral chickens. I have like 3 different chicken coops, and I think
Me too.
I've got like 15, maybe. I have more than that, but they're not of laying age yet. So I probably have like 25 total.
fluctuates.
And it fluctuates because we win some, we lose some, and
We
Bear
eat
gets
some.
mad.
we eat some. They lay in the woods somewhere, and I don't know where there's eggs. And then all of a sudden, I see a chicken with a bunch of babies running behind it, or a turkey with a bunch
Cheyenne,
of
what's your
babies
favorite gun
running
to
behind
shoot?
it.
9mm.
Yeah, she likes the 9.
My fingers are too long for
Yeah.
35.
Well, and on my Walther, when she shoots it, she like constantly drops the mag
Yeah.
because of where the mag release is
I
located.
do the same thing.
And so
Sorry
does
behind
Bear.
the name.
And so I like my 380. Go girls.
Oh, it's a mosquito.
You're fine. It's the ladies' channel. Yeah.
Yeah.
We took over.
We took over.
How old is Bear?
None yet.
400.
Not that like you weren't,
Yeah.
but welcome.
You ask Aspen and he's like 60 million 35.
Aspen said she was 14 the other day.
Yeah.
I'm likewise.
She has the attitude of a teenager.
It's gonna be awesome. We're gonna take
That's what
over
happens
the
when
world.
you're the youngest.
It's gonna be good.
Hand-to-hand combat. Actually, I've been wanting to learn, and right as I wanted to start in the combat sports gym that we have
Cody's coming Thursday.
down the road, but then during apocalypse.
Good
thing I didn't have any drinks.
I keep a sub 2000 in my backpack and in the truck. I keep one in my laptop bag, which is a backpack, and it goes in my car and to the
How we're
office
gonna set it up
with me.
Scorpion?
So
so that we can carry
I love this
inventory
I
the
shoot a
sub
9mm,
2000.
I like it.
And I'm
Do
gonna
any of
keep
you own no.
we are
I
gonna
don't.
keep the current office space plus the
I
new
don't
space
own a Taurus
in
G3.
tandem.
You own a Taurus what?
G2C.
G2C.
So that's the 9 that she likes shooting.
Friday evening.
Friday evening
But I'd
before
love to hear your
sundown,
thoughts on it as far as
Central Eastern Time, which is going to be
Like
like
eight-ish?
8-ish.
Do it by like 7. Do it by 6:30 to be safe.
Yeah.
Well, and we could talk through some of that more.
Since you feel me sitting down and talking teen things. We talk teen things. Teens. I can't say that.
Yeah, this is just kind of like a
Yeah.
Potluck. Except
it's
no
a
food.
potluck. Yeah, it's a potluck live stream.
I tried to carve a chicken earlier and I couldn't. So I just like tore it off. Cheyenne, what size shirt for you?
We're
Oh,
starting to get
small.
a system down. And
Yeah, like
rather
adult
than,
small.
like,
Yeah, not a children's small.
well, that's get Sterilite, which makes those
Karate
totes
for
and bins and
self-defense
stuff.
for younger people.
They
By
make
younger,
one,
you mean like my age?
Yeah, I
Yes.
don't like them enough.
Okay.
I've seen the
Yes.
I would totally say
Organization
yes.
is needed.
Especially for
Vertical
girls,
stores
self-defense
needed.
is important.
Um,
Guys are.
but they make,
I much
Hey,
enjoyed
Holmes.
kickboxing.
Well, they make these things
and,
that are called, they call them shoebox
I've wanted
bins.
to do Krav
They're, like,
Maga.
yay big. And
You have
my
a
thought
pool or
is,
swimming
right now
pool?
we're
It's called a
using those to hold
creek.
individual components.
we have a creek.
Is
Kirk.
that as we
We
get
have
enough in to
hoses.
build
And we
100
do have a
kits of
swimming
inventory
hole that is
to
like
lay out
an
100
hour and a
kits
half
in each
away.
bin.
MMA,
So instead of
yes.
filling it
that
in
is
order,
a great
boom,
little
there's
like
everything right there. You're not
low
picking
body
individuals.
water
Then when
creek
it's
with a
filled,
couple
you
of
can put
deep
that complete
pools.
What's
kit
the
in that
best
bin with the
tasting
paperwork
foods to
and
can?
Send it over there where they fill it.
All of them. Like my favorites like
Pickles?
beans, older chickens,
You have a crick.
because like the pressure
Yes.
canning really tenderizes it, and
Slip and slides are a great thing.
jellies.
That's a month from now. Send me a
Jujitsu.
pallet.
I have a friend that does jujitsu.
Good night, Earl's daughter.
Good night, Earl's
I will
daughter.
try to reply to you. It's been crazy, and I know I always say that,
Pickles.
but it is.
Krav Maga. Someone gave us $2 for me saying that. So.
Melissa says hi. Hi, Melissa.
Wait, like the
Patriot Plumber.
Oh, I thought you meant the neighbor.
No, not the neighbor.
How long can you store dry beans? Forever.
Like a,
With proper
Storing.
storage, yes, you can store them for 20 plus years.
what's the question?
Dry beans.
Dry beans.
Oh yeah, sure can.
Best family ever. Thanks. I'm pretty sure your family's cool too.
Yeah. I'm pretty partial, but I think I do have the best family ever.
Yeah, I'd agree.
And the best immediate family
Yeah, you
ever.
do.
Like, we have the best like
True that.
extended family, and then we have the best immediate family too.
I got a lot of him.
Oh, I packed a stomp bag this morning too. So that's
Proper.
done.
They want to know what proper is. I just
Proper
bought 5. Cheyenne has to. See, 5 tickets isn't bad. When someone orders 91 tickets, yeah, that's not fun. Or
It's a
200.
blessing. Thank you,
Yeah, thanks.
is what she means to say.
Yeah.
You messing up. Somebody's calling you out. Tommy, as a mother of a daughter, have any concerns about?
the dark side of humanity.
I don't like.
It's better to be aware.
Yeah, like we from the get-go, we had serious talks with
Yeah.
with all of our kids. I mean, the toddler
Besides
doesn't
Aspen, I
really
guess.
understand yet, but we had serious talks with them, and
Prayers for your dad. He has to take him to the hospital.
oh, definitely prayers. But yeah, we had to have some serious combos
Yeah.
with them, and like with Cheyenne, pretty much since she started growing, we've had those conversations.
You can get them at cost.
So yeah, be honest. Like honesty with your kids, I think, is the best policy. Like, don't try to
Hide it.
make the world something that it's not.
Because when they get out in the real world, their expectations are too high and they will be let down severely.
Or they'll be hit with a scenario and not know what to do.
Yeah, that's not terrible. Production bonus.
Yeah.
Hey, tomorrow's Wing Wednesday. Yes.
It is.
Tomorrow's Wing
Pizza.
Wednesday.
What?
See you at the office. Yeah, tell me about it. I know. Gotta fuel the machine.
What is proper storage for beans?
Oh man, give me this thing.
What?
All
I
right.
wasn't done.
Proper storage for beans. Okay. 3 ways. 3 ways. I've done all 3 and it'll work. Take an unscented trash bag, put it inside of a 5-gallon bucket, fill it full of beans, squish the air up, spin up the bag, put a sealed lid on top of it, a lid with an O-ring. Good to go. I just planted beans that are 2.5, 3 years old in my neighbor's field that looked like I put them in there a couple days ago, and they're awesome. That's the first way. Second way is to take the beans, mix them up in diatomaceous earth with some diatomaceous earth, human grade, and then either put it in an unscented trash bag lining a bucket or straight into a food grade bucket. Lid with an O-ring, seal it. Third way, which Yankee and I recently shot a video on, you can find at this channel, how to put food in buckets. Put a Mylar bag inside a bucket, fill it full of beans, seal most of the top, put an oxygen absorber in, squish all the air out, seal the rest of the top, put a lid with an O-ring on top of it. That's the way to store beans. Hey, you sit back where you were, I'll sit there. Okay. Oofda.
You guys have good questions. I like being asked questions. I like explaining.
Jealous over the level of food y'all put away.
Put away more.
Don't be jealous. Do the things, man. After was are we forgiven after I've been lost before? Philly Flash, I don't know what that means, brother. Good night, Chad. Howdy, PJ. Thanks, Bitcoin. Wolf said, that's right. Best way to store ammo in ammo cans
Good night.
or magazines. Climate controlled environment if you can. Victory Wings Wednesday. I'm
You
part
should
of a
make
militia.
a Do the Things t-shirt.
After a certain. Yeah, I'll tell you what. My wife's right about that. Y'all buy an order of the goats and hoes. Let's get that thing handled in the store, and then we'll think about.
I'm gonna die.
We all gonna die Wednesdays tomorrow.
Who would?
Um,
Oh wait, someone asked a
what?
question about kids.
What about kids?
Said, who would you feel if one of your kids wants to join the military?
How
Who
would you
does?
feel? Yeah, my son wants to join the military. I'd
Perfectly
feel
fine.
proud. It's his life. He can do what he wishes with it. And I think there's a lot of honor in serving in the armed forces.
I got
So-
a cousin that's. in the
I have
Army.
more family active and separated from the United States military than I can name in the next half an hour. I'm all over it. So, that's what he wants to do, he can do it. But again, like, we don't fill his head full of, you know, unicorn farts and rainbows.
Oh, that's cool.
It's like,
Someone's
oh,
wife
you
is federal.
want to join the military? Get out there and run. Do push-ups. Do sit-ups. Drink water. Get uncomfortable. Get dirty. Go sugar cookie yourself. Go work till you can't feel your hands anymore and then start over again. So, there you go.
Really?
After war, we are forgiven.
Sorry, fast finger type.
Brother, I appreciate the $2, but I not getting what you're trying to say in your, Philly, I'm not getting you, brother. I'm sorry. I don't understand. Good night, Daniel.
Twice, right? 4.
Whiskey Alpha Romeo much. Hopefully not anytime soon.
Do you get mail?
Yes, yes you do. Philly Flash, are we what? I don't have the full context of what you're trying to say, bro. I need the whole thing in one
Yeah, just, like,
coherent statement.
Recite it.
I think he went to war maybe and wants to know if it is forgiven. Are we forgiven for what you did in war? Let me answer this. Okay, first of all, I have a video here called Father God Loves Soldiers. You should check it out. Second of all, understand that the prohibition in the 10 Commandments is thou shalt not murder, not thou shalt not kill. That does not mean that blood guilt is not real. Also understand that a lot of people that have some type of post-traumatic stress disorder is not because of things that happen to them, but because of things that they watch themselves do. They witnessed a part of themselves that they are not okay with. They did things that they wish they didn't have to do. They found themselves in circumstances that they wish that they weren't in. So, that being said, if you have done something in service to your country that makes you feel like you've compromised your morals or your ethics, there's a very simple way to handle this.
Okay.
You cry out to your Creator. You repent. That's exactly right. Good word. You repent. You ask the Father for forgiveness. And here's the deal. You give it to the Father. It's His. It belongs to Him. You give it to Him. And it does not mean that it just goes away like that.
You can't repent and then do something.
Not only that, the weight of that doesn't mean that it's necessarily going to be lifted. But the crushing oppression of the weight of that, for me, is what is lifted. And there's things that I've had to give away 100 times, 1,000 times to the Father. And it doesn't mean that goes away. It means that you're not bearing the entire brunt of it anymore. You're not the only one carrying the load. You're not built to carry the load. That's why you give it away. That's why you give it to Yah, so that He can carry that load with you, so that you don't suffer under the weight of that burden. And so, if your question is, are we forgiven for the things that we've done in war? My answer is, why do you feel the need to be forgiven? And the answer to that is probably because you scared yourself because of the things that you had to do. And on some level, you've compromised your morals and ethics. And that in no way makes you a terrible person. It makes you like a lot of my brothers and sisters.
Makes you brave that you can admit it to yourself.
That's a really good point. And so you give it away. Ounce by ounce, inch by inch. You take the lid off of that hurt locker, you unpack it, and you look at all that stuff and go, this sucks and this hurts. And I wish this wasn't mine, and I wish I didn't have to deal with this. And you pray over it, and you give it away, and you say, Father, this is yours, take this from me. And then you put the lid back on. And you do that over and over and over again. And you repent, you teshuvah, you turn from your ways, and you ask the Father for forgiveness. And if it's a question of, am I worthy of forgiveness? The answer is always no. I'm not. You're not. You're not. There's not a one of us that's going to work our way into the presence of the Most High. It's not how this works. That's why we have an intercessor. That's why we have a Messiah. That's why Yeshua was sent to us for the lost sheep of the house of Israel, to return us to the Father, so that we could come cleanly into the presence of our Creator, removed of all that guilt, removed of all that sin. So, are we forgiven? If you repent and if you
Mean it.
diligently mean it, if you read it from the bottom of your heart, Father, forgive me of this. Father, take this from me. I'm begging you, please, this is yours. Take it from me. Yes. Yes, you are. And the next time that thing rears its ugly head, you give it away again and again and again. And at some point, it doesn't mean that those wounds are gone. It means that they've healed enough that when something pokes them, you don't cry out in pain. It doesn't mean that that burden is gone.
Doesn't
It means
mean the
that,
scar is gone.
that's right. It means enough has been lifted from you that it doesn't crush you anymore. And the reason why, Father, would you allow this to happen to me? Why would you allow me to go through this? I firmly believe it's so that you can have a relatable testimony for the next person that needs to understand how to overcome with Elohim. Because somebody is going to need to hear what you have to say on the subject. It's why I can have this conversation with you, because I've been there. I understand. And so my testimony, to the extent that it helps you navigate this difficult situation, as we continue to perpetuate the brokenness of human beings here on this planet, there's always going to be somebody down the line that needs to learn how you dealt with this situation so that you can bring light to their situation, so that you can be the light for them until Yeshua returns and sets all this straight again. So are we forgiven? If you fervently pray a prayer of forgiveness and ask the Father to forgive you and to take that burden from you, the answer is yes.
Do we deserve it?
No. Can we work our way into the presence of the Father? No. But it doesn't mean that we don't do many mighty works and good works in His name to evangelize about how awesome He is. You say you have faith, I will show you my faith by my works. That's why we do what we do. So bless you, brother. I'm sorry that I wasn't tracking on that it wasn't all coming together. I apologize. Jay Scott, bless you.
Use that word.
Yep. Guys, we're going to end it there. We're almost 2.5 hours. Bless y'all. I hope you have a great evening. We're out. Shalom, Bear Nature, and I'll see y'all in the morning. For we all gonna die Wednesday. Shalom.
guys.
Hit the button. I'm trying, guys. Good burr, pony. Later.
I'm gonna